Good morning, dear children. In this session, we are going to see about Chapter 2, Part 13, XOR gate and XNOR gate. Dear children, let us see XOR gate. XOR gate means exclusive OR gate. It acts in the same way as the logical either or. That means, the output is true if either. So that means if any one of the input is 1, the output is 1. If both inputs are same, if both inputs are true or both inputs are false, that means the output is false. So another way of looking at this circuit, so we can conclude the output is 1, that means either or one input is true. Clear, children? Let us see the logical circuit of XOR gate. So in this logical circuit, here this is the XOR gate logical circuit. A bar dot B plus A dot B bar is equal to A. That operator is exclusive OR operator. We called it as encircled plus. Here in the input line A, they add inverter, and then here in the second AND gate they add inverter to the B line. So before the inverter we join one dot with the second AND gate. Now that is A. So in this equation, the left hand side they have given A bar dot means A bar dot B. That consider the first AND gate, and then A dot B bar. From that both AND gates, from that we get the input lines and then join to the OR gate, it become exclusive OR gate. Let us see the truth table and also the logical symbol of XOR gate. This is the logical symbol of XOR gate. So X equal to A X encircled plus, we call it as encircled plus. I told you if both the inputs are true or false, the output is 0. So this is logical symbol of XOR gate. Next also I have given in Boolean algebra exclusive OR operator encircled plus. This is the symbol for encircled plus. So that's why C equal to A encircled B. So this is the truth table for XOR gate. Next, XNOR gate. XNOR gate is a combination XOR gate followed by an inverter. It's followed by an inverter. That is the complement of XOR gate. That's all. Complement of XOR gate. So its output is true if the inputs are the same. Its output, when the output of the XNOR gate is true, that means the inputs are same. That means both are maybe 0 or both are maybe 1. That from that situation we can get the output is true. So the output is 1 if the inputs are same, otherwise the output is 0. This is XNOR gate. Let us see the logical circuit of XNOR gate. I told you this is the complement of the XOR gate. So that's why after getting the complement of the after getting the XOR gate result, just they add the inverter. From that we can get the complement. So here A encircled plus B, it is inverted by the NOT gate. From that we get Y equal to A encircled plus B over bar. This is the logical circuit of XNOR gate. So the output of the XNOR gate is not of XOR gate. Not of XOR gate. Here I have explained Y equal to A encircled plus B. Then I am taking the over bar. So from that we can write A bar dot B plus A dot B bar. So from that we can get AB plus A bar dot B bar. A bar dot B bar. Using the De Morgan's theorem, in Boolean algebra, the encircled plus is changed. That is here in the XNOR, we use the symbol as included dot operator. Included dot operator. Listen children, this is the included dot operator. It stands for XNOR. So Y equal to A included dot B. So the logical symbol, the same that simply we add the bubbled before that before the inverter the symbol is XOR gate. So when we add the inverter to the XOR gate output, so it become XNOR gate. This is the truth table. Next children, we are going to see about uses of logic gates. So why we use logic gates? So we all are using logic gates in the digital integrated circuits, and also which is used to perform the complex operations. So normally in theory, if we want to use the number of more than number of gates we can use. There is no limit in theory, but in practically we have some limited number of gates that can be packed into a given physical space. So that's why we are using limited number of gates. So number of logic gates are found in digital integrated circuits. So from that, in this chapter we learned logic gates, that is fundamental gates, derived gates, and then XOR gates, XNOR gates, like that, isn't it? So those all gates are found in the digital integrated circuits. So why we use logic gates? Yes, which is used to do the complex operations very simply. With the help of the gates, we can easily reduce the complicated operations in the digital integrated circuits. So thank you children. Thank you for watching this. Dear children, up to this chapter 2 over. Let us see the next chapter 3 in the next video. Thank you children.